Hello, class. My name is Jeremy Sangster, and I did my paper on the concussions in youth football. First of all, I'm going to tell you a little about myself. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Louisville, Mississippi, and I am majoring in liberal studies, sports management for a minor. And the reason I chose that is because at first, when I was a freshman, I was majoring in construction engineering, and I really wasn't into it because the math was becoming harder, and I'm not too good with numbers. Only if it's dealing with money. I'm pretty good with money when it comes to numbers. Just a little joke. But anyway, but yes, I saw the potential in myself that I can influence other young athletes. I remember back in, when was it? I think it was 2 years ago, a year ago, I forgot, that I was training a young athlete. And the crazy thing was, like, I really didn't know anything about, like, teaching speed or breaking down or just getting faster or power or anything like that. And they gave my strength and conditioning coach gave me a paper to train them, a sheet that we can go by, and he did exactly what I told him to do. And he was telling me that he needed some offers coming out for his senior year. He was a junior then, but he needed offers for his senior year. And I trained him, and the season came. His football season came, and like he did pretty good. And the crazy thing is, like, I think he ended up with like 5 or 6 offers. I forgot what schools they came from, but he was like, he texted me, and he was really happy with the work he put in. Like, he was really happy with me that I put in the time with him, that I invested my time with him. So I saw right then and there, like, maybe I can become a coach. And I also play defense, so my way is not shoot higher, maybe a defensive coordinator, because I love to play defense. I like to know the defense. I like to delegate a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But yes, but that's why I chose coaching. With the topic concussions in football, let's see. As we all know, we know how concussions happen. It's when the brains get hit multiple times. When you hit multiple times. If anybody's seen the movie Will Smith, Concussion, it teaches a lot about it. But anyway, the game of football is it's an emotional sport. Football is a sport where you can go to relieve stress. And sometimes they can end up in the wrong way. Like, say, like, if you had a bad day that day and you got practice that day, you just want to let some anger out. Well, if you don't know the proper technique, or if you don't know the proper technique, things can end up pretty badly. So that's why, especially in youth football, I don't recommend for children that's under the age of 12 to play, because their body is not fully developed, if you know what I'm saying. They're still growing. Their bones are still growing, and I don't think it's a great idea. I was reading an article on it that said children that are under the age of 12 should be playing ball. Matter of fact, they should be playing ball. They should be playing ball when they get in high school. In high school, generally you're around that age where, hey, I want to play this game. I want to play that game. You're just not getting into it. But as a kid, man, they're not ready. Something like, say if they had I mean, this can go with all ages, but let's just say you had a child, he's about 5, and he gets knocked around, bruised up, and on one play, he get hit really hard in the head. Well, now you see, now that can traumatize him. He can have brain damage. It can lead to depression. It can lead to anxiety. Like, that can really mess up a child's life, if you know what I'm saying. So I really don't recommend it. I'd rather let a child body fully develop. I think toward the eighth grade and up would be pretty good for a child to start playing football or whatever. But as a child, no. The reason I did it, I played Pee Wee. The reason I did it because I didn't have nothing else to do. I wanted to play. So, I mean, I lived in the country and it wasn't nothing around. So, the only thing I did, me and my brother did, and my neighbor who lived across the street with us, all we did was compete. We competed with each other. So, we played basketball and football. So, once we finished playing football, we turned around and go play basketball. So we was really into it. That's the only reason I played. Yeah, and coming from that, I kind of had like knee problems anyway. I should have waited till I got in. I should have waited till I got in junior high to start playing football, because playing football while I was young, it kind of took a toll on my knees. And right now, my knees are bad, like really bad. I just recently, in December, tore my PCL, and I got tendonitis. So kind of imagine putting 400, 500 pounds on your back, squatting, and your knees are just, yeah, that's all you can feel. But yeah, I also had some teammates that had concussions. I remember they had to sit out by 2 or 3 weeks. They had to wear like shaded glasses, like sunshades in the sun or whatever. I guess that's to protect their sight or something. I forgot, but yeah. But anyway, but yes, wait till your kid is like in junior high and all up for them to start playing ball. Also, the NFL. If y'all been reading the news or watching ESPN, they have came up with a new law, actually. Well, a new rule in the rule book for NCAA. You know how usually you catch the ball with all the football lovers and the football players. You know how usually you catch the ball in the end zone, it's a touchback. In the end zone, it's a touchback. If you if you take a knee or whatever, you let the ball roll out on kickoff. Now they saying it's a touchback if the ball is caught inside the 25. Inside the 25. The reason why they're doing that is because to limit the contact that's on kickoff, because that's mostly when concussions happen, on kickoff and kickoff return. Now imagine being on kickoff and you have a athlete that's like 6'6", 250, running a 4.4 in the 40, and he's coming like full speed at you. That's well, what can I say? I don't even know what to call it, but that's a crash that's waiting to happen, you know. But yes, also they're doing the heads up program where they limit concussions, where they try to limit concussions. I forgot. I'm gonna look up for you. I truly forgot. I'm looking up the heads up program. Yes, heads up concussion training. let's see. Yes, the heads up training is for the youth. It's a online. It'll help recognize concussion signs and symptoms and how to respond. Learn about steps for returning to activity, and focus on prevention and preparedness to help keep athletes safe season to season. So you can go on there and you can see what information they provide, and you can see the protocol for it. What do you need to know about concussions? How does it work? What are the short terms and long terms from concussion?